Hello YouTube, Fuzz here with you once again today for more Final Fantasy XII, and we're going to be visiting Eruyt Village, and I probably said that wrong, but I'm sure we'll find out a little bit later on as the dialogue takes place. So thanks for tuning in, and if you enjoy watching, don't forget to hit the like button, and for more videos like this in the future, please be subscribed to the Fuzzfinger Gaming YouTube channel. If, like me, you went off to do some hunts, as we did in the previous episode, then you'll just want to teleport back to the village itself so that we can get going again today. And don't forget you've got your vendor there, as well as your Moogle for purchasing the map if you haven't done that already. You probably have. And then just head into the village itself for a cutscene. Eruyt Village. And this is also colloquially known as Fran's Village. So we're just going to begin by making our way around the paths here. It's all very linear. In fact, we can speed things up a touch. And if we just head around, we'll eventually trigger another cutscene. We can also, by the way, say hello to some of these folks. See if they want us here or not. Apparently they don't. So we're going to head into the next area at this point, to slow things down a bit. And then if we just go all the way to the end, that'll trigger the cutscene that we're after. But again, we can just chat to some of the friendly folks around this place that really don't want us here, do they?
Hey, Viera lives here, doesn't she? We're here to see her.
You will leave at once. It is not allowed for humans to walk on these grounds.
We'll go as soon as we've seen Viera.
If you can find her.
We're not leaving until you let us see her. Fine then. We'll look for her ourselves.
Ah.
I've heard the voice of the wood. She says Viera is not in the village. Jote, where has she gone?
Why do you ask? The wood tells us where she has gone. Or can you not hear her? You cannot. Your ears are dull from hearing their harsh speech, I think. Viera who have abandoned the wood are Viera no longer. Viera too has left her embrace.
And you forsake them in turn?
It is the will of the village. Viera must live always with the wood. So is the green word, and so is our law.
We'll let you worry about keeping your laws. Just do us a favor and stay out of our way. We'll find her ourselves.
Our sister has left the wood and gone west. She wanders warrens among men who hide themselves in clothes of cold iron. Thus to me has the wood spoken.
The Viera may begin as part of the wood, but the wood is not the only end we may choose.
The same words I heard 50 years ago.
Right then, so back in control of our party once more. Before we do anything else, there's a chest over here. You're going to want to pick this up because this is haste magic. And you don't want to miss that, in all honesty, especially since we're so close to it right now. So after that interesting cutscene, our next course of action is to basically head back towards the start of this area. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. I'm just going to speed things up a little bit. I don't think there's any more treasure to grab, but I'm just going to head down, or up I should say, to the north here, just to make sure there's nothing lurking around, but I really don't think there is. Ah, well there you go, look, I was wrong. There's a Kronos tier which we'll go ahead and pick up. Okay, and now we're going to head down into the next area. Or the previous area, if you like. Since obviously we've been here before. Just check there's nothing up here. Which is the way we're going anyway. This person looks like they could do with a hello. Okay, I was mistaken. They didn't like us either. No nice loot that we can take from these lovely people. Okay, well another cutscene's going to commence as we make our way over to the entrance here.
Not bad, Vaughn. Didn't think we'd get any information out of that one. So then, what was she saying about men in a warren?
The Henne Mines. Maybe that's what she meant. They lie in Bangkor, south of the Osmoan Plain. The entire region is a colony of the Arcadian Empire. There would be soldiers.
Is that a problem? Let's move.
Fran,
Yes?
I was wondering what Yote said, you know? About how you said the same thing 50 years ago?
Your point?
How old were you again?
Nice fun.
Surprisingly rude.
Try to grow up, please.
Okay, so we're going to have to make our way back through the Goldmoor jungle because we need to reach the Osmoan Plains so that we can go ahead and head into the next area here, which is the mines. So, to be honest, our main aim, if you like, is still to head to that mountain, whatever it's called, Mount Bur Omisace or something. But we can't get there yet because we still can't pass through the magic barriers that are located in the jungle area here. And we'll be able to do that a little bit later on, but right now we are still out of luck. So we are just going to have to retrace our steps at this point. Just get out of this save menu here. So we'll head back into the jungle area. And it's pretty much the same route that we took to get here, only this time we'll be doing it in reverse. So we're heading back up to the Osmoan Plain here. Of course the enemies will be on our case the whole way. However, compared to some of the hunts we took on previously in the last episode, these aren't going to be a challenge at all, really. But I still recommend killing them because you need the experience, license points, and of course the loot to sell for guilt. So everyone's minimum level 21 now, which is good to see. And just take care of these panthers and then we'll head on out back to the plane itself. There we go. Right then, so here we can see that there's some chocobos on the loose along with some soldiers. Let's say hello to them. So now he wants a potion. We're going to select to give him one. Okay, so at this point we can go ahead and use the chocobo here. We're going to speak to the same Imperial again and select borrow one. We do actually need to use a chocobo at this point. And for this very reason, he tells us that there are some paths that are only accessible via chocobo. And we can detect those paths through the presence of the chocobo footprints. And indeed, we are going to need to do so in order to reach the next area. So once again we have 180 seconds, which should really be plenty of time in order to get to where we want to go. So we're going to start by heading out of this exit here. And we're looking for a secret opening. Don't think it's here. So let me check the area that we're in. We're in the green snake. Okay, slight mistake on my part. I've actually just head back into the previous area because I believe it's actually around here that we need to go to. So yes, I can see some footprints. And there, in fact, is the area we can head into. So now we're in an area known as the Shred. We have been here before. Or no, we went to the area just before this, didn't we, to take on the hunts. So without any further ado, we're just going to head to the exit down south. We can see there's more dead Imperials around here. Or injured, at least. Along with some other people.
Researchers from the Draclaw laboratory. What were they doing here?
Research.
Okay, so once again back in control, we're just going to go ahead here and dismount because we cannot obviously take our chocobo into the mines. As lovely as that would be, it's unfortunately not going to happen. And then we're going to head on inside. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and step forward here. So this may look somewhat familiar, I guess, to some of the other mines we visited previously in the walkthrough. So we're going to take care of the initial fiends that spawn in this area. Let's bring Viera out and try and level some of the characters in the meantime, so they can all get to a nice level 22. Check for treasures as well, of course. So we're just going to head down this tunnel here for a little bit. And then we come to this gate switchboard. And then if we activate it, okay, so basically the way it works in this area is that the red light means that you've opened something, and blue light means that something is closed. So by activating this one here, we're going to open the first gate. So we're going to make our way down south at this point. Kill the enemies first of all, and check for treasures. Nothing so far. Pretty linear stuff, really. And as we can see, there is a closed gate still. And then we get this advisory gate notification here with a bit of information. For immediate distribution and posting, the colour of the switchboard phosphor corresponds with gates currently closed. Note your desired route levels gates requires. Okay. You can't open red and blue gates simultaneously, as gates throughout the mine are linked. Verify your route in advance. Okay, makes sense. I'm going to help you through this place, so hopefully it won't be too much trouble for you. But hey, you've had some information there in case you wanted to know that. And we can see there's a wounded soldier here, so we're going to go and say hello to these. And there's also a levelling opportunity here, which I'm going to explain to you soon. Before we activate this next switch, I've just brought Bash and Penelo in. Bash because he can use Break, which is great against these flans who are about to spawn. And Penelo because she will cast Fiver, which is also great against these flans, who are somewhat resistant to physical attacks. So that opens the gate, as you'd expect. But here comes the ambush. So Break will kill these after 8 seconds, which is pretty slow actually. So it seems that Penelo is going to do most of the work here with her Fiver spells. And there's going to be a couple of waves of these, so we need to just make sure that we're going to be able to be ready for them. While she casting fire, I thought I had changed her gambits. You want Fire for that lovely extra damage. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to take Bash's Petrify off because it's too slow. Just stick him on normal attacks for the time being. And here comes the next set. Oh, well that seemed fast enough, didn't it really? So we are going to be making our way now to grab a lovely map urn, and I'm going to show you the path for that. So from here, you can take either path really. Doesn't really make a difference, east or south. Either way, the destination is just in the corner where both of those paths meet. And you can see that's where the map urn is. You can build up a nice chain, by the way, with the enemies here. And Lars is going to help out with healing as well, which is a bonus, isn't it? Grab the map urn, so then we have the whole map for this area. And this time we're going to head back. Probably the other path because we can continue getting our chains up. Although we are going to have to hit that switch again in order to swap the gates round that have opened and closed. Okay, so there's no enemy ambush this time, which I guess is helpful. And we're going to head to the western path. And we're going to have some more bats to kill. Continuing our chain. Check who levelled up then. I believe it was Fran, was it? Oh no, Penello. And Bash. Level 23 now, lovely. Right, so there's a platform up here. I'm just going to check there's nothing down here first though. Just another few bats to add on to our chain. And no other loots. Nope, doesn't seem to be, so let's just head through to the next area here. So, all we need to do in this area is make our way around the linear path in order to reach the next area, but there's a bunch of treasures we can hopefully pick up on the way as well, so we'll be doing that. And there's a few other enemy types around here, so we're going to be losing our battle chain at some point, unfortunately. But if you wanted to spend some time switching between the areas in order to keep that going, then I guess that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mentioned there was a grinding spot as well. I am going to show you that a little bit later. It's with those jellies, you see, you can get them to keep spawning. So the good thing about getting chains, not only do you obviously get better loot, but you have a chance of getting other benefits such as casting Protect and Cure and Shell and all sorts on your party. So just keep grabbing these treasures here. And if we head up here, there can be another treasure. So there goes our chain, unfortunately. And did we get the treasure to show for it? No, we didn't, but you can get one, so just bear that in mind. Heading over to the west. Need to get somebody in the party with Libra, really, don't we? Grab the treasure. And there can be another one that spawns in this little section here as well. And it has spawned, in fact. Looks like there's a nice secret area here we can head into. Oh, we need to get rid of Petrify. Is anyone going to do that for us? I guess not. Let's just get some gold needles going then. Just bash, and we're sorted. So yeah, there can be a couple of chests up here that spawn. A mage's habit, very nice. And was that the only chest for us? Yes, I believe so. Right, so we continue on around. And just down here there can be some more treasure, so we'll go and check that out. Oh, there's actually 2 chests that can spawn around here as well, but I don't think we got any. Oh no, we got one. 94 gil. How marvellous. So those monsters, as you can see, like to cast dark. Something that hopefully you can deal with just by healing up your party if need be. But it's something to be aware of. Once again, could be another treasure that spawns in this room. There it is. They're quite hard to see, but this is a fake treasure. It's a thunderbug. And then one more just in the corner over here. And that should be... Oh no, there's two more. There's one up north as well. It should be here. There it is. And then just that final treasure up north, and we're done in this next area. Wow, the levels are coming in thick and fast now, aren't they? This is a one-time spawn treasure, and it's containing a bone crusher. And on that note, folks, I'm going to finish off the episode so that I can go and get a break before I continue on with these mines here and use the trusty autosave feature, since obviously our save game file is not available. So, yeah, to take care of that guy. Thanks, Bash. But I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you have, don't forget to hit the like button. Let me know in the comments as well if you're playing along with me, and if so, how you're doing with your own playthrough. But that's it for me for today, folks. Take care. See you soon.